Hi, Pisces. Welcome to Pandora Astrology's monthly horoscope for May of 2021. Well, Pisces, this month you'll find that there are a lot of themes around home life and family relationships. And if in the course of this horoscope you have questions popping up about that, you can get them answered in a natal and transit reading where you can find out about your own home life and how to make it better, or even in a star child reading where you can learn about how to raise your kids. And you can find a link for that good stuff in the YouTube description below. Well, you might notice that we've got a new person here, and that is Betsy Cardis. She is joining the Pandora Astrology practice. We're very excited to have her, and you're going to hear from her about Venus tonight. So we have an eclipse this month, so I'm going to start this horoscope with the moons, most particularly with a new moon in Taurus, which is happening on the 11th of May. Let's take a look at that. Right here's the moon and the sun together in your third house, Pisces, in the sign of Taurus. And a new moon is when the sun and the moon get together, and it very much carries the feeling of new beginnings, fresh starts, planting seeds. And for you in this case, since it falls in your third house, that is going to be in the arena of communication. So ideas are seeds, words are seeds. Transmission of thoughts and sharing of those ideas are seeds. We're calling this one the lotus in the swamp because Pluto is involved in a harmonious way. And the moon in Taurus evokes these themes of peacefulness and tranquility, like, sitting in meditation. And then Pluto brings in these themes of transformation and metamorphosis, but kind of in an easeful way because it's a trine. And so with the support of Pluto, you, like the lotus in the swamp, can find peace even amidst, chaos and mess. The other moon is really in some ways more significant because it is an eclipse. And eclipses will happen in times when the sun and the moon line up with the nodes, which you can see happening right here. The sun in Gemini is with the north node, the moon in Sagittarius is with the south node, and it's in the axis of home and career. So that's going to be where you're feeling this. We call this one Get Off Your Pulpit and Be Curious, because the moon in Sagittarius could be really zealous. It could be full of opinions and big ideas, but not necessarily grounded in the rational and the logical. And so, and also a full moon eclipse, which is what a lunar eclipse is. It's an eclipse built on a full moon, and therefore it's the moon that's being eclipsed. It's an emotional experience. It's a time when big emotions get stirred up and come out. And also this is a releasing eclipse because the moon is with the south node. And so you can expect emotional outbursts at work or in your own self in your work environment. And it's not really a good time to spout your opinions. Let's just put it that way. And then when you go home, Sun and North Node in Gemini here, you may actually find yourself faced with some logic and possibly some arguments. So definitely some stuff to watch out for there. So Julia, I think you've got some stuff for us about Mercury and Mars.
Well, yes, I do there, Pisces. So I'll begin with Mercury. That's the planet of communication, also the planet of mentation. At the very first couple of days of the month, including also last month, Mercury is in your third house. And this house represents writing, siblings, your local neighborhood. So you're probably pretty busy communicating either with your brothers or sisters or people in your local community. Wonderful time for any types of writing that you'd have to do either. But on May 3rd, Mercury is going to move into your fourth house of family and home. So wherever we have Mercury is where it's like the sphere of life where we have the most, where we're putting our mental attention. So the fourth house, you could be spending a lot of time strategizing, thinking about your housing situation, whether you're in one or whether you'd like to move into a different one. The fourth house also represents the past. So you also might be very preoccupied with past matters that are affecting your present. And it's a time where you might just be more stimulated in communicating with your family as well as the people you live with. Then Mars, the planet of action and activity, is in your 5th house of fun, games, and children all month. Now, wherever we have Mars, we can run into a little bit of conflict. So it could be that your children are going through a little bit of a rebellious streak. Don't worry, this transit won't last forever, whether they're young or whether they're teenagers. Mars is also a very competitive planet. So if you play any games, whether you're in a gamer circle with video games or whether you're on a sports team, you might be feeling extra competitive. And because this is the house of gambling and Mars is a very impulsive planet, be careful with gambling with any money or anything like that, because you could also hit a losing streak as well. And Betsy, you got some things for us on Venus, right?
Yeah. So, hi, Pisces. Venus is the planet about what we have, what we want, and what we value. So, as is the same as what Julia said about Mercury at the beginning of May, Venus will also be in your 3rd house. So, you might be thinking a lot about what you want or what you desire, or you might be finding it locally or within your family, especially with siblings. There might be some nice harmony and exchange there. But then on May 8th, Venus will move into Gemini, which is going to be your 4th house. And so that will make you a little more chatty at home and hopefully like having more fun expressing yourself in maybe a poetic way to your family members. It also can make you more of your inner mama self, like with your pets, anything you care about, you might be more willing to express your love for them with Venus and Gemini in your 4th house.
What a nice thought about Venus in the 4th house, you know, sort of enhancing all those relationships and charm too. That's just kind of a feel-good place, right? So then we have a change of season as well. The sun moves into Gemini on May 20th. The Gemini season is a season of air. It's a season of lots of movement, but no directionality. Gemini is a mutable sign as well as an air sign. And so just imagine a field filled with flowers and crowded with butterflies and bees and birds and busy little insects and animals all moving around, teeming with life. So this sun in Gemini brings the spotlight to house 4, which is the arena of home and family, domestic life, heritage, and roots. The sun joins Mercury and Venus, which are already there. And then the eclipse comes, and the sun is here for the eclipse while the moon is up in the 10th house. So there's just a lot of energy gathering here in the 4th house arena, bringing your attention to, you know, is my home exactly the way I want it? Is it the right kind of nest for me? And what are my needs for home life? And how do I get along with family members? And is this Venus transit being charming and delightful and wonderful? Am I enhancing my relationships? And this Mercury transit here, you know, how's my communication going with family members? And so these things are going to be a really big preoccupation this month. Well, we have made you a special 2-part video this month, which we've put into our May 2021 news playlist. And it's about how we astrologers look at our own transits. And we kind of, I don't know, we share, let's put it that way, about the planets that we love and the planets that we hate and how we manage stuff. And so we thought you'd enjoy that, and you'll find it in the May 2021 news video playlist on our YouTube channel, Pandora Astrology. And you can find the horoscopes of the month on our website, always, pandoraastrology.com. You'll find that in the navigation bar. And on our website also, you'll find the news of the month on the monthly forecast. And that's also a great place to go if you want to get a reading or take a class. And until next time, we'll see you around the cosmos. Bye.
Bye-bye.